I play a man by the name of Moses Washington, who we first see living in the swamps as a runaway slave. And then later on, he becomes a close ally of Newt Knight, played by Matthew McConaughey. And they go on to fight against the Confederacy. And then later on, after the Civil War, after the Emancipation Proclamation is signed, you see Moses, which is in large part what attracted me about the role. You see Moses really become self-empowered and educate himself and go on to participate in the democratic process and help mobilize voters and learn to read and write. And it just wasn't something that I had seen before. I hadn't seen a character with that degree of agency, and it was just something that was really intriguing and really hard to pass up. Matthew is just a wonderful actor. He's one of the more generous actors I've ever worked with. For the success that he's had, to see someone who was that inspired and that committed, I think he came to work every day. He just felt so hungry, like a really young actor. And the way I kind of like felt when I like got right out of grad school and was ready to attack and do it, like that has never left him. So it was really an education being in such close proximity to him, and just feeding off of his energy and focus and commitment. It was a blast. Matthew and Gary had a similar energy and a similar type of commitment, and I think they really fed off each other because they were both kind of leading the troops, and it was just wonderful working with Gary because he always had great ideas, but he was also very open, and he's a great listener, and he definitely wanted to create and carve out space for you to have input and help craft and build the character, perhaps affect and shape the story. And so I really appreciated my time with him because, you felt like a collaborator in a much larger narrative.